Welcome to today's celebration of the class of 2026. I'm Fred Hyde, Superintendent with Polk County Public Schools. And I want to personally thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. Graduation is a solemn rite of passage. And for many students, they've been with us since kindergarten. That's 13 years of hard work and growth, transforming them from nervous children entering a classroom for the first time to accomplished young adults stepping into their future. Today is a milestone marker that helps us see exactly how far students have traveled on their educational journey. Our ceremony is filled with traditions, symbolism, which honor our students' commitment to seeking knowledge, learning self-discipline, and overcoming obstacles in both their academic and personal lives. But today, graduation is a celebration. This is a chance for us to come together as a community for a joyful moment. We're celebrating young adults heading into the next phase of their lives. We're celebrating the hard work that they put in, but we're also celebrating the hard work that you've done to help ensure that they got to this point. Whether you are a parent, a guardian, grandparent, aunt, uncle, sibling, mentor, or friend, you have helped shape them into the person that they've become. For so many years, your encouragement, guidance, and love have been molding the class of 2026. You kept their spirits up on difficult days. You encouraged them to study more and stay up late less. You did your best to help them figure out word problems, and you drove them to so many practices and competitions that you probably felt like an Uber driver. But more importantly, you couldn't help but feel pride in your heart as you watched them grow, academically, socially, and emotionally, each day for the last few years. You also share in the accomplishment of today. Thank you for partnering with us to make public education possible. Now, let's celebrate. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Greetings. I'm Justin Sharpless, Chair of the Polk County School Board. In just a few moments, our graduates will enter this arena as they prepare to take a huge step in the next phase of their lives. Today is a celebration of their hard work as well as their commitment to overcoming obstacles to achieve academic success. What an amazing moment that we can all share together. Before we begin, on behalf of my fellow school board members, we would like to take this opportunity to thank every parent, guardian, family member, educator, and mentor for supporting these students. Thank you for entrusting your children to our schools. Thank you for helping them wake up each morning and get to class on time. Thank you for encouraging them to study, complete their homework, participate in extracurricular activities, and, most of all, not give up when challenges arise. Public education simply is not possible without your partnership. We also rely upon the generous support of many other partners throughout our community, including local businesses, faith-based organizations, government agencies, nonprofits, elected officials, and so many more. It truly takes an entire community working together to make this day a reality. Each graduate's diploma is more than a piece of paper. A diploma is proof that self-discipline, hard work, and knowledge lead to success. It symbolizes the strengths of each graduate's spirit and their boundless potential. Thank you for helping them learn this lesson and reach this important milestone. Now, please stand and join me in welcoming the class of 2026.
Good morning, class of 2026. I'm Carter Wood, the senior class president, and please remain standing for the presentation of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and our national anthem. Okay. Can you start there for me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. I am Berkeley Gruner, Senior Class President, and at this time, we proudly honor our graduates who have chosen to serve in the armed forces following graduation. We invite you to stand and be recognized for your dedication and commitment to our country. You may stand. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Amy King, principal of Lake Region High School. I would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. Graduates, absolutely. Graduates, families, friends, join me in welcoming our special guest. As your name is called, please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all are recognized. Superintendent of Schools, Frederick Hyde. The Honorable Justin Sharpless, District 6 and Board Chair. The Honorable Dr. Travis Keys, District 2 and Vice Chair. Representative Jennifer Kincart Johnson. Winter Haven Mayor Brian Yates. City Commissioner Chad Davis, Seat 4. Tracy Collins, Associate Superintendent, Chief of Schools. Jennifer Rouse, Associate Superintendent, Chief of Staff. Ty Bruno, Regional Assistant Superintendent, High Schools, Chief of High Schools. Mr. Damian Jones, Principal of Denison Middle School. Veronica Bienemy, Assistant Principal. Rachel Chase, Assistant Principal. Dr. LeSabre Patterson, Assistant Principal. Dr. Robert Holby, Assistant Principal of Davenport High School. Sharon Crowfield Bienemy, School Counselor. Lori Jenkins, school advisor. Leah Solberg, school counselor. Allison Westbury, school counselor. Helene Garcia, senior class sponsor. At this time, I'd like to offer a very special thank you to someone who has been a tremendous supporter of Lake Region High School. Mr. Billy Burris from the RP Funding Center is retiring this year after years of service. If you happen to notice the specially designed Lake Region High School shirt he is proudly wearing today, that's just one small reflection of the big heart he has for Lake Region High School. Billy, we wish you all the best in a very well-earned retirement. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the Salutatorian of the class of 2026, Keyla Romero Martinez. Keyla will be presented with a medallion for representing her class as salutatorian.
Oh, this is surreal. Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, fellow graduates. It is an honor to stand before you today as a salutatorian of Lake Region's class of 2026. I want to take a minute to acknowledge all the hard work my class has put in these past few years. The countless all-nighters, making time to turn in all your assignments before 11:59, which, let's be honest, most of us were cutting it close a couple times. Or the extra hours they took out of the day to study for an important test that could make or break your grade. This class was able to do that while juggling home responsibilities, clubs, sports, and jobs. Everyone here should be proud of themselves, and they all deserve a huge round of applause. Oh, wait. All right. I would also like to thank all the wonderful teachers, counselors, and staff at Lake Region for making these years enjoyable. Shout out to all the teachers who have gone beyond simply educating us on a certain academic subject. I would like to thank Ms. Moya for being a great teacher. I didn't know learning about human anatomy could be so interesting. She was someone I could confide in multiple times with anything that was going on. And I would also like to thank Sergeant Major for the patience he had with me when I first joined JROTC late in the year. He is also very funny, and I could not have asked for a better first JROTC class. When I first walked into his class and heard him speak to another student, I thought he was going to yell at me just for looking at him. But as time passed on, I realized he's just a big old softie. Finally, I would like to thank Captain Quesada for caring about my future and for always pushing me to work hard. He's one of the many reasons I am a lot different from the girl I was 2 years ago. I am incredibly grateful for all the teachers I have had this year, and I would be here all day if I were to speak about every one of you. And of course, I would like to thank my parents for everything. Okay. Gracias, mamá y papá, por todo lo que han hecho por mí y por todo lo que han tenido que soportar. Sé que a veces no fui perfecta, pero quiero que supieran que nunca dejé de estar agradecida por la vida que me han dado. Siempre me dijeron que podía lograr cualquier cosa mientras trabajara duro. Soy la persona que soy hoy gracias a ustedes. A mis hermanos, espero que sea alguien a quien puedan admirar. Gracias a mi papá por trabajar bien duro para brindarme un entorno que me permitió hacer de mis estudios mi única prioridad. Gracias por todas las lecciones que me has enseñado, por asegurar siempre de que tuviera un techo sobre mi cabeza y un plato de comida en la mesa. Y gracias a mi mamá, que también trabaja muy duro por mí y mis hermanos, y aún así logra estar presente para nosotros en casa. por ser quien prepara ese plato de comida, por ser alguien con quien puedo llorar en cualquier momento y por asegurarte de que siempre me sienta amada. Tanto en lo bueno como en lo malo, los quiero mucho, mucho. This is the beginning of a new chapter in our lives where we will finally get the chance to repay our parents or our biggest supporters back for all they have done for us. For we owe it to them to work our hardest to obtain a degree or a certification in something. I wish everyone here a successful, healthy, and happy future. Nothing will be easy, but everything will be worth it. So let's go, class of 2026.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce you to the Valedictorian of the class of 2026, Jenna Claire Zerzago. Jenna Claire will be presented with the medallion for representing her class as valedictorian.
Good evening, faculty, family, and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class. I've heard a lot of speeches like this, and they usually try to wrap everything up perfectly, like high school was this neat, meaningful story that makes complete sense looking back. And I don't think that's really true. Most of it felt more like guessing, adjusting, and hoping things worked out. And somehow, evident by the fact that we're all here today, they did. If you think back to the first day we walked into high school, none of us knew what we were doing. Some of us looked like we did, and that was mostly confidence or delusion. And honestly, that hasn't fully changed. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." And while I believe that, I also think it's okay that we don't know the future yet. We don't know those plans. Because right now, people keep asking us, what's next? Some of us have a clear answer. Some of us have a plan that will probably change in about 6 months. And some of us are still deciding and just saying something that sounds convincing at family dinners. All of that is normal, or so I'm told by people much wiser than me. We spent the last 4 years learning not just algebra and how to cite an MLA format, but how to deal with things we didn't expect, classes that didn't come easy, and moments where we just had to figure it out. And lately, the thing I've been thinking about the most is not just the future, but also regret. Not the big obvious kind, the small kind. The things you almost did but didn't, the words you almost said but didn't. The times you held back. Those are the ones that stay with you, because in the moment they feel small, but sometimes the actions you take or don't take end up as turning points that determine certain aspects of your future. So, if there's anything I want you to take away from this today, it's to not make your life any smaller than it has to be. Try the thing, say what you mean, stick to your values, take the chance even if you're not completely sure how it's going to go. Because we already know what happens when we don't, and it's not very interesting. We're all heading in different directions after this. College, the workforce, the military. There's no single version of what success looks like. But there is a choice in how we move forward, and I urge you to commit to doing whatever it is with a spirit of excellence. Before I finish, I just want to say thank you to the teachers and staff, especially Captain Quesada, who pushed us, sometimes more than we wanted. To my mom and Kevin Straley, who never let me settle for less than I was capable of. To my sister for setting the bar high without even trying, and especially to God for blessing me with the opportunities I've had. Thank you. We didn't get here alone, and we're not meant to go forward alone either. And for my Spanish-speaking friends and their families in the audience, I would like to say a few words. También quiero decir gracias a las familias hispanas que están aquí esta tarde. Gracias por todo lo que han sacrificado para darle a sus hijos oportunidades y un mejor futuro. Su esfuerzo, su fe y su apoyo hicieron posible este momento. Este logro también es de ustedes. And with that, Congratulations, class of 2026, and God bless.
Okay, graduates, take your places. All right, as we prepare to award the graduates their diplomas, please understand that each young man and young lady who walks across this platform deserves our attention and respect for their accomplishments. Each deserves to have his or her name clearly heard. Please be mindful of all the graduates as their name is called. We will recognize all our graduates in proper fashion at the appropriate time.
Jenna Claire Sergio. Keyla Romero Martinez. Jasmine Cruz Garcia. Mackenzie Faith Hamilton. Diana Soto. Gina Marie Natalini Berti. Asia Jeanette Wells. Avery Rose Juarez. Aubrey Cheyenne Weymouth. Lily Annabelle Torres. Jalen Tyshawn Kelly O'Reilly. Charles Jensine Nambak Salvo. Darian Avellaneda. Samani Mella Parker. Josephat Esteban Tomas Hernandez. Mario Gomez Bahina. Isabella Monroe Zook. Jeremy Scott Harris Gonzalez. Liberty Lay Sir. Antonia Malia Barnhill. Sofia Velasquez Beltran. Carter Harrison Wood. Armando Daniel Beltran. Montserrat Sanchez Perez. Genesis Naomi Vergara. Jace Michael Atkins. Anthony Sanchez Montero. Maria Martinez. Michaela Riley Kaminga. Maria Carla Abreu. Christina Danielle Williams. Emery Sophia Sakeda Castillo. Camille Monique Retta. Julie Vargas Chavez. Avery Dallas Singh. Layla Jade Vigil. Maya Esperanza Marriott Roque. Trinity Faith Bassam. Thursday Sota Estrada. Onel Borja. Malik Anthony Hilton. Andrew Angel Murillo. Mia Isabel Blasini Rodriguez. Caden Miles McGrath. David Lynn Leroy Williams. Haley Grace Kalmeyer. Allison Catherine Spooner. Shantae Rihanna Hamilton.
Natalie Jane Wilson. Melina Hernandez Barrera. Caleb Mackay Palmer. Christopher Lee Garza. Ethan Michael Coates. Maria Isabel Bresenio Martinez. Olivia Nicole Daniels. Charlotte Renedy Rocha. LaDarren Keyshawn Glanton. Anaya Alicia St. Jean. Berkeley Logan Gruner. Jonelis Roldan. Yanela Yasmin Cabanillas. Justin Gabriel Amaro Picard. Oslades de la Paz Marrero. Osti Rain Johnson. Aurelia Aguirre Mojica. Sabrina Genesis Huzachi. Christopher Emmanuel Marino. Go ahead. Kareni Velez Ramiro. Rasheen Musa.
His name is pronounced Brian.
Brian Steven Sanchez. Tashawn Gregory Day. Angelise Marie Jimenez. Gustavo Chavez Lopez. Jatziel Omar Carmona. Rocio Salazar Chavez. Daniel Inacecio Lopez. Alejandro Colette Cascante Castro. Chanel Dion Stevenson. Jocelyn Hernandez. Angelise Morales Soto. Emmeline Hope Lanier. Jermaine Ratavion May. Alicia Tyrese Rodriguez Garcia. Anastasia Angelica Eileen Lopez. Jorge Manuel Negron. Alejandro Chavez Tomas. Jazeline Marie Lopez. Ava Michelle Dennis. Kirsten Lynn Barnett. Ishmael Avellaneda. Taylor Justine Nicole McCants. Yanette Salinas Bustos. Jean Jr. Marty. Robert Jean Hilson. Robert Beltran. Keyla Marie Xavier.
Mencena Isnaidi. Javensa Lewis. Hatiel Acevedo Torres. Zoelis Rosa Morales. Erwin Jonathan Mata Rojas. Tamia Sunshine Haynes. Stephanie Marie Medina. Lady Mondragon Manzo. Julia Raylyn Page. Hailey Sonia Martinez. Yamin Horichi. Raylan Sinai Walker. Andriana Lachey Sykes. Tristan Apollo Cartagena. Christian Silfa. Daniel Eric Wade. Christopher Kevin Paxel Cordero. Kehlani Delis Alisaya Mercedes. Corey Matthew Tillis. London Marlee Hogans. Juan Sebastian Chowjob. Itzali Marie Alvarez Fabriz. Denise Dream Payne. Morales Esto Rodriguez. Arielis Rosa Roman. Rain Antoinette Nuns. Kennedy Monique Sargent. Adeline Jade Harrington. Isalis Marisol Garcia. Jadalise Amaya Class. Natalishka Lee Encarnacion Rivera. Alani Danielle Lopez. Luis Sanchez Jean Simone. Kiara Talisi Simone. Antonio Anselmo Callwood. Nevea Simone Williams. Isabel Lynn Anderson. Gloria Lopez. Caitlin May Phillips. Austin Dean Calus. Sarah Medina Cano. Sebastian Antonio Aparicio. Angelani Rodriguez Espinosa. Abigail Hope Wolf. Judson Adeclat. Jacob Daniel Affendor Franqui. Alyssa Lauren Agrippa.
Christian Isaiah Aguilar. William Janelle Alvarez Garcia. Christopher Angeles Vargas. Jonathan Altazar Flores. Elijah Michael Ard. Brandon Scott Aubin. London Ray Augustin. Luis Angel Batista Lopez. Ureli Nereda Batista Lopez. Elijah Allen Belkey. Ryan Anthony Boucher. Alexis Michelle Bradbury. Iverson Wesley Brandon. Goddess Deasia Brimmer. Raul Brindis Broca. Alexis Britt. Sergio Antonio Bucereth. It's okay, go ahead. Mason Tyler Bunch. Jankiel O'Neill Burgos Rivera. Lauren Kendall Burney. Giancarlo Cabana. Jomar Alexis Caceres Rios. Gael Alexander Camas. Janaya Alexis Carr. Valeria Nicole Casiano Hernandez. Martin Junio Cassius. Gerardo Castaneda. Shamir Anthony Christie. Sunday Sine. Darlene Cineas Deneas. Jeremiah Stefan Clark. Vanessa Cledenor. Jemiah Victory Colburn. Jessica Grace Collier. Jacob Dean Collins. Cameron Corey Cooper. Josie Cordero. Josie Cordero. Selenia Cortez. Yariel Omar Cruz Perez. Brian Cruz Vega. Marcus Anthony Xavier Doughton. Joshua John Diggins. Ashanti Selena Dilworth. Marcelo Michael De Niro. Yakal Kanar Amath Dorlin.
Yaila Dabara Aliyah Dorlin. Billy Yariel Elias. Marian Alexa Filomeno. Donovan Jesse Floyd. Dexy Marie Fontanez Pizarro. Kennedy Marie Forehand. Caleb Blase Fornal. Damian Jerome Francis. Rofe Jeremiah Francois. Madison Lee Friedman. Aaliyah CJ Michelle Fuentes. Sonia Anaya Fuentes Hernandez. Mason J. Gabbard. Shaziah Jorge Galloway. Melissa Garcia de la Cruz. Brian Garcia. Joshua Gabriel Garcia. Noah Javon Garner. Gloralise Marie German. Ned Gilliard. Hannah Eleni Gomez. Natalia Kayla Gomez. Alexander Gomez Bahina. Madeline Gomez Vega. Jahim Malcolm Asar Govia. Angelise Morales Soto. Elise Angel Lynn Graham. Javier Gregorio. Ivka Viana Guerriere. Louis Jaden Guzman. O'Shane Hanson. Amari Montavious Harden. Saisha Lavinia Harrell. Tyler Patrick Harrington. Allison Marie Harrison. Stavora Leanne Harrison. Shania Marie Headley. Alejandro Hernandez. Samuel Hernandez Estrada. Emily Hernandez Tovar. Stephen Holland. Uriah Lewis Holman. Danyara DeMonica Holmes. Gabrielle Shakina Irving. November Sophie Irving. Edwin Esquiardo. Savon LaRodrick Jackson. Deanda Gianti. Judalyn Jean Baptiste.
Imani Azaria Jenkins. Oscar Jimenez Leon. Jarrell Jaheim Johnson. Keon Malik Avery Johnson. Shalnita Latrell Jones. Valacia Shatira Jones. Zayden Derek Jordine. Nayeli Tesoro Husino. Aaron Edward Kane. Jade Skylar Keene. Macy Nicole Killen. Montrell Nehemiah Knight. Leland Marcus Lagos. Allison Lara Jalamillo. Alexander Linares Perez. Naomi Yadira Lopez Fernandez. Andrea Lopez. Kelvin Juan Jesus Lopez. Coral Lopez Lopez. Giovanni Lopez Laura. Alexander Lopez Ramirez. Giselle Luna. Yeliza Luna. Pierre Ethan Marcina. Brendan Marshall. Adia Elaine Martin.
Maya.
Jorgelis Nicole Martinez Vargas. Anthony Xavier Mascoro. Caroline Mata Figueroa. Angel Vicinio Mata Moreno. Latariana Deshay Matthews. Ethan Bryce McCarty. Amaya Madeline Martin. Jyshawn Kendrell McCluskey. Riley Adelaide McDermott. Kendall McGuire. Shedrick Richard McPlatt. Kaylee Nalita Madrano Villegas. Carlos Mendez Gonzalez. Sarai Mendoza.
Najee.
Jonathan Vincent Michael. Najee Lamont Miller. Jayana Denise Mobley. Mia Isabella Molina. Luis Andres Montejo. Alcides Wilfredo de Jesus Morales Hano. Joaquin Ishmael Moran.
Zairia Imani Murray. Drayden Avery Nance. Jaden Danielle Nunde. Nathan Adrian Negron. Jaden Mikkel Nichols. Austin Renice Norlin. Aviana Lynn Almos. Amanda Orta. Brianna Morales Ortiz Ortiz. What's her name? Zamaria Rayvon Plummer. Aaron Ortiz Bahina. Jesse James Osborne. Tyrell Shamar Parrish. Zachary Connor Pendley. Josiah Jesse Perales. Luis Fernando Perez. Berlancy Pierre. Mallory Simney Pierre. Maricela Darlene Ramirez. Aiden Joel Rivas. Jennifer Reyes. Madison Riley Richter. Yadiel Jomar Rivera Diaz. Caleb Antonio Rivera. Daniel Davis Rivera. Gary Benjamin Robinson. Nicholas Sonny Robles. Yvette Rodriguez. Jaderick Romero Rodriguez. DeAndre Parker? What's your middle name? DeAndre Omarion Parker. Miguel Angel Rojas Alvarez. Julian Timothy Ruiz. Keyla Salgado. David Salinas. Kara Beautiful Sincere Salters. Amaris Nicole Sanchez. Elvis Sanchez Gabriel. Ashley Alma Sanchez Villegas. Crystal Sanchez Chavez. William Daniel Santos Santos. Malaysia Nyana Scaife. Aaron Daniel Scholler. Miles Dwayne Sellers. Dorvins Christian Simeon. Tassandra DeJarme Smallwood. Kiara Imani Amaya Smith.
Jose David Soto Rangel. Lakai Jefferson Sowell. Jaslyn Ray Stewart. Matthew Drew Stewart. Davidson Taylor. Jashawn Robert Tharp. Dieli Jaden Teelis. Michaela Marie Trimble. Azaria Raquel Tyler. Anthony Michael Vasquez. Emmanuel Anderson Vaughn. Jacqueline Vega Cortez. Jalen Velasquez.
Gifty Somelia Gonzalez.
Gifty Sormelia Dorcelis. Alex Cherry. Leilani Giselle Velasquez. Misael Elazar Velasquez. Jamalex Vences. Kelvin Samuel Vinas Calderon. Jemiah Ariana Williams. Kayla Sherriana Williams. Brendan Jeremy Zubia.
Good afternoon, Lake Region High School staff, proud parents, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Class of 2026, you will always hold a unique, special place in my heart. We have walked this entire four-year high school journey together, you as students and I as your principal. From your very first day as freshmen to this moment right now, I have had the honor and privilege of watching you grow, learn, lead, and achieve. You are my favorite class, not only because of your accomplishments, but because of your character, your resilience, and the joy you bring to this school. Graduates, as you stand on the edge of all that comes next, I want you to carry this truth with you. The future is not something to fear. It is something you are ready to shape. Release any doubts that try to whisper otherwise, and trust that every challenge, every triumph, and every lesson has prepared you for this moment. Today is more than a ceremony. It is a powerful reminder that your journey has meaning and your life has purpose. Look around. You are surrounded by people who believe in you fiercely. People who have cheered for you, supported you, and never stopped seeing your potential, even on the days when you couldn't see it yourself. This celebration, every detail of it, exists because you matter and because your accomplishments deserve to be honored. So pause, breathe, take in the sound of your name being called, the warmth of the applause, the pride in the faces that love you. These are the moments that will anchor you when the world feels uncertain. Let them settle into your heart and stay with you. Your teachers and I hold one hope for you that rises above all others, that your life becomes a collection of moments that light you up, moments of courage, of discovery, of joy, so deep it leaves an imprint on your soul. Keep seeking those moments, keep creating them, keep becoming who you are meant to be. Congratulations, graduates. I am endlessly proud of you.
Mr. Frederick Hyde, I am proud to present to you the Lake Region High School class of 2026. Each student here assembled has completed all requirements as prescribed by the Polk County School Board and the state of Florida, and is hereby entitled to receive a high school diploma.
Congratulations to this year's class. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 358 amazing individuals seated before us here today that we are celebrating all of their amazing accomplishments. And parents, I want to start by saying thank you to you, your family members, your loved ones, because this is a shared journey. And this is not the finish line, as you know, but the start of the rest of their lives. So students, please acknowledge your family members, your loved ones, your parents, for all that they've done. And as a father of a recent graduate, I'll say the one thing that they'll continue to say to you: you always can come home. We love you, we cherish you, we only want the best for you. And we are all incredibly proud of each and every one of you and your unique accomplishments. So let's get some energy in the room, right? Let's have a little bit of a competition. So everyone on this side, if you're ready to hear these students graduate, let me hear some noise. Wow. All right, left side of the auditorium, don't let me down now. Let's hear some noise. There you go. There is nothing like some friendly competition. I wanted to give you all, and I did not forget, we have a very special group. Let's hear it from the back of the house, please. Small but mighty, look at that. And I knew you wouldn't let me down because even though I have my glasses on, I can see all those family matching shirts back there, so congratulations to all of you. Also want parents, family members, loved ones, and students, please, one more time, staff, would you please stand and be recognized? For all the faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized. Thank you very much. I ask that they be recognized because sometimes we lose sight of the forest for the trees. We don't realize the importance or the impact that we have. But ladies and gentlemen, for our amazing staff here today, I want to say thank you. I want to tell you how much we appreciate you because somewhere in this audience, you made a difference for a child and you may not even know that you did. But they looked up to you, they respected you, they accepted your guidance, and all of the pressure that you put on them to be successful, more successful than they gave themselves credit for. So truly and sincerely, thank you for all that you do each and every day. And so let's get to the business of graduating some students. So by the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and the Polk County Public School Board, I do pronounce upon those of you who have completed the necessary requirements, graduates of Polk County Public Schools. And with that honor, I confer upon each of you all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations to this year's class. Great job.
Everyone, please stand for the playing of the Alma Mater. Thank you, and please be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aviana Omos, and I am Lake Region's Student Council Executive President. At this time, I would like to ask the graduates to please stand. I'm honored to congratulate Lake Region Class of 2026. You may now switch your tassel from the right to the left. We did